picture.
Apple's got some powerful stuff, dog. For real.
Yeah, it does. They do. It's cool. I got a new iPhone 14, I think, and it's got some
True. Yeah.
great camera power. I've been using it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. New phones have amazing cameras.
they do.
Especially mine. My camera, I'm honestly surprised how fucking powerful it is, and it doesn't feel like a phone that's made or like was designed to have a nice camera put it into it. But like, I can record 4K, 60 frames per second footage. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, the file size.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that was a cold open.
That's what they call
What
it.
we just did. Yeah. Cold open, and I like it like this.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, we're trying out a couple things.
Yeah, we're experimenting here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was on California, bro. I'm back. I'm finally back.
Yeah, it's good to have you back. It seems like you were gone for a minute.
Yeah, I was gone for a hot minute. A week and a half without me is quite something. Well, I don't know. That's how it kind of felt.
Well,
I was off Discord as well when I was on vacation.
yeah,
so I
because
didn't-
like you were off Discord, and we usually like feel your presence a lot when everyone's like on call.
Yeah.
But
But I was gone. I was gone to the land of the sunny state of California. Or well, it wasn't too sunny when we were there actually. Not when I was in LA at least.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no. But you know what did really when I was in San Francisco, the sun was there. The only problem is that we weren't really outside much in San Francisco. We weren't really going to the beach and stuff.
Where were you in San Francisco then?
Walnut Creek.
That's not San Francisco. That's Walnut Creek. Believe it or not, those are two different cities.
I know. It's kind of like it's just San Francisco is so big that it's like, dude, you can. The subway system connects to Walnut Creek as well.
Yeah, it connects to
so
the
it's
whole
all
Bay
like
Area.
kind of a big spider web. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get what you mean. I could take the same example here in Montreal and say, oh, you live in Mirabel, but it's like 45 minutes away from Montreal. But you know, we landed in San Francisco and then went on to go to Walnut Creek, which is it's so lovely. It's so peaceful. There's nothing's going on, but nothing bad as well as going on. You know, it's just everyone's.
Yeah, like
Walnut Creek is.
a slower energy, and it's a bit of
Yeah.
nice place.
It's the suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really nice place. There's all it is a bunch of families. They're all doing stuff. It's really cool. You got your local Panera Bread, you know, so Walgreens.
Yeah.
Local.
It's a chain restaurant. I mean, I guess in reference to like other places, it is the local one.
You know, it's just that it's because when I saw the Panera Bread, it looks like the building, the establishment, it was built like in kind of like this, you know, those outside malls where it's like kind of like a plaza, like you just have one big parking in the middle and it's surrounded by like.
Yeah, I know those.
Like stores.
Usually on the corners.
All the stores have the same designs, yeah, and Panera Bread was just there, so it felt like a local brand that didn't have like a specific establishment or like design for their building.
Yeah, like they're sort of leasing out the property rather than building from the ground
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that
Like
does
I'd
make
go
the
to like.
bigger businesses
Do you know what do you know what Napa Valley
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Yeah, you know how like the local shops there, they're like actual houses of the owner. You know, you can tell it's local because there's farms near and shit.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's kind of what it had the same kind of vibe, but it was just Panera Bread.
All right, I get you.
Yeah, I never actually tried Panera Bread for the record. I have no idea if it's good or bad. I don't know where I could rank it or where we'd be ranking it in a tier list.
But it stood out so much
'cause I've never been.
to you, even without going, that you just had to.
It's because we drove by every day. Like every time we went to the swim meet for like my little cousin, which I'll get about in a minute. we always cross the Panera brand and TJ Maxx.
Oh, okay.
Which is, for them, I say stuff like this and they're like, dude, it's just normal brands. But here in Quebec, it's so the laws here in terms of store branding and owning a store is really strict because we promote a lot of local stuff. Like, if I want to get some like really good chicken, I would go to a local crispy chicken sandwich place, right?
Probably.
That's just as good as like Chick-fil-A, but it's just local. See?
Yeah.
So that's why we don't have, even in the rest of Canada, you go to like Ontario or Toronto, you'll get some Popeyes or Arby's. We don't have that here. And for us, when I go to California and I get to see those things like TJ Maxx and stuff, I'm like, whoa. We don't have those here, and it's like, everyone talks about it. Whenever I've seen a lot of videos about like fast food tier lists and shit, and more than half of the restaurants that are on that tier list is not. I can't even relate because I've never been.
Because Canada doesn't have a lot of chain restaurants, or just chains anywhere, like at all.
Well, we have a lot. It's just that
the overlap isn't there very much.
No, it's just we don't have as much people as you, so therefore less enterprises. Therefore, a lot and by the way, most fast food is American owned, so there's a lot of like, we need to protect our Canadian economy and shit and stuff like that. So that's why it's a bit more limited. However, American companies can own Canadian-made companies. For example, TJ Maxx owns a store here called Winners, which is literally the same thing. When I went to TJ Maxx with Adam, I was literally like, okay, so basically this is just refurbished clothes from like stores, and then they're reselling it. And then it was like, yeah, it's like that. I was like, okay, so this is the same thing as Winners. And then I googled it up, and it was like, oh well, TJ Maxx owns Winners, so I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah, we got a couple of those things, like even within the states, where like depending on where you are, a Carl's Jr. is called the Hardee's, and a Checkers is called
yeah, that I know.
Yeah,
Rallies and Checkers and Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Yeah. I don't know why it's like this. Was it like, were the founding fathers of like those brands like actually two brothers that just decided to use both of their names for East and West Coast?
I don't imagine it was. That would be something they promote a lot more, like the background.
Because I feel like that would make sense though. You and your brother, you like burgers, and you want to make a brand and name both of your brothers, the brothers' names. Come on, man. Anyways, welcome back to the dinner table. Been a month. We've been on a bit of a hiatus. We had things on our hands. I was on vacation, and Parker had summer school. But now we're back. We're talking about fast food stuff. Anyways, to answer your question, yeah, we do. I mean, if you're asking if we have our own brands that you guys don't, that are like known to be fast food, then yeah, we do. One of the biggest ones being Tim Hortons.
Oh yeah, I bet you guys do have your own brands.
Yeah.
I just was, I've heard of Tim Hortons being popular in Canada.
Oh yeah, well I mean it's basically like our Dunkin' Donuts. In fact, the history behind Tim Hortons is that we used to have Dunkin' Donuts in Canada. Dunkin' Donuts was big, but since it was at a time where American economy was like blowing up and tensions between economical decisions between the Canadian government and the American government were rising, and to protect our economy, which is totally fair for any country, not just us. You don't want to have another country go inside of yours to just start doing all of the economy and stealing all the money, right? You want to have some local generate your own money, right? So what happened is that a lot of local companies just started to emerge, and one of them being Tim Hortons, and then people were like, dude, this is actually way better than Tim Hortons, and then they outright just grew up. Tim Hortons literally went viral, bro. It literally went viral, and then like TikTok, it went big boom, and then everyone just stopped going to Dunkin' Donuts. So bad that Dunkin' Donuts Canada like the Canadian part of Dunkin' Donuts went out of business.
Dang.
So that's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. The only other
So
coffee
that
place
means
that we
Tim
have
Hortons
from
is
me.
like coffee and donuts.
Oh well, it has a full menu as well, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I personally don't like their coffee much. I'd rather go there more for their food. But they're, I mean, they have frappuccinos. Okay, you know, we have Timbits, which is the basically donut holes. It's the same thing for like Munchkins. You know what Munchkins? You know what Munchkins are? The donuts,
No,
right?
I don't.
The Munchkins?
I haven't. Is that a Dunkin' Donuts thing?
Well, no, it's because, you know, I don't know, maybe, but, you know, like, you have a donut and there's a hole in the middle, and the way, like, the pastry is made is that they do a ball, like a big ball of dough.
Yeah, we
and
call
then
those donut holes.
Yeah, and you cut the middle, right? It's donut holes. It's the same thing, but they each have their own flavor. Like, you have birthday cake, sour cream and glaze, chocolate, and they even Justin Bieber even did one with Tim Hortons at one point, which was really funny.
Um,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I've had some donut holes with glaze on them.
It's the
before.
same thing as donuts, literally.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing. Speaking of donuts, going back to California, I have had the best donuts in my entire fucking life in LA, dude. Again, local
Really?
shit. Yes, I'm not even kidding. I forgot the name, but I have video of me eating in there. I have video, which, by the way, I'm working on a big video about the whole vlog, and I have footage of me eating those donuts, and god damn it, it was so fucking good. It is the best donuts I've ever eaten in my life. They were freshly made, like you could see them doing it by hand.
I mean, yeah, it's always cool to see them making the donuts.
Yeah, good quality donuts outright beats everything. Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. It's just no matter what. You go to a local bakery or like a donut pastry shop, and then you get a donut from there, you'll outright just, it'll clean everything. It'll clean your palate of your previous taste history.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've tried a lot of local donut shops in Texas because Krispy Kreme was like a big thing for me in California, but where I am, I'm not near one. I think the closest one is in Dallas, and I don't want to have to drive there just for donuts. So Texas has a big thing of donut stores that,
Oh, man.
because of all the people commuting to
Yeah.
their works.
I want
And I've
donuts.
tried to like go to a lot of those to try them out. Most of them are actually opened up and owned by immigrant families.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like you'll get a lot of Chinese people,
Dog, I
think
am
some
not like
Indonesian.
shitting on them. If they can give me good donuts, do whatever you want, bro. I don't give a shit. Like, you're giving me the pleasure of eating such a wonderful dessert. Or breakfast for you guys. Because I know you guys eat donuts for breakfast. I think.
What?
You guys eat donuts for... Are donuts a breakfast?
A breakfast? Well, they're more of a breakfast thing. Like,
Oh, really?
not really a meal, but
No,
like,
I know not a meal, but like you eat it like in the morning with coffee, right?
Yeah, because it's more like it's more for like the working force with
True.
like the schedules and how they're
it's-
set up.
It's for the working class. It was designed for the working class, if I recall.
Yeah, it's less of a commodity, or I think that's what it's called, a treat, but it's something that like you can pick up. It's really cheap, and all of the donut shops are usually positioned like right by the main road.
Yeah, it's not
roads,
expensive.
so you could. Yeah, and they're it's meant to be very convenient. So yeah, I'd say it's a breakfast item.
Because here it's totally not the
mostly.
same. We eat
Yeah,
those for breakfast.
you can get it for like dessert.
Yeah, no. Donuts here are known to be dessert.
Yeah.
I rarely like they offer it at Tim Hortons, which is, by the way, Tim Hortons and Krispy Kreme are the only fast food places that sell donuts.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have anything else that I know of. Maybe there's this one weird Mexican place that somehow has one donut on their menu and it's really good. I have no idea about that one, but what I know is that Krispy Kreme and Tim Hortons are the only place that sells donut. And Krispy Kreme's the glazed one are good, but the other ones are kind of like I prefer Tim Hortons. But anyways,
Yeah.
even if you go to like a drive-thru at Tim Hortons, you can still buy a donut, but they don't like. No one really does. You take like a breakfast sandwich or like a bagel or a sandwich, right? Like an egg sandwich, right? With a sausage
Something more of a
and a
meal.
hash brown or some shit,
Yeah.
See, not a lot of people who get donuts. I do because I'm a sweet tooth motherfucker, and I was like, yo, I wanted to get a donut
Yeah.
because I just like sugar. But not everyone does this. Like it's crazy that you know. And also, when you order a box of donuts, they just completely. It's like the donuts themselves. There are desserts. You have like the glazed maple fucking hot pocket, right? The hot pocket with like apples in it.
I'm not sure. I've
Do you
heard
know
of
it's like
what
a
you're
thing,
describing.
like an apple pie or something? It tastes like apple pie. Like
Are you talking about an apple fritter?
yeah, fritters. Yeah, apple fritter. Here, I'll send you a fucking picture. It kind of is like a fritter, but yeah, see, it looks like this. Obviously, it's not as good as like man-made one, but and there's apple in that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's literally a bit more glaze, and they top it with cinnamon.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are that's considered to be one of donuts you can eat at Tim Hortons.
One of the ones.
Oh yeah, no. There's like the russets, the ones that are like waved and like round. It's like
Yeah,
really
I
light.
think-
There's like they're super fluffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. And what they do is sometimes is with the leftover dough of that donut, they make the Timbits. So they're basically recycling dough, which is awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's what they. I mean, it's donut holes. That's what it is. So like. I love donuts.
All right. So tell me about your trip to California.
Oh yeah. Well, as I said, so I was in San Francisco. I don't want to say too much because I have a video coming out about it.
Well, I
But
guarantee it's not gonna tell everything like that.
oh yeah, well this is meant. I'm gonna probably refer. This podcast is gonna be released before the video, so I'm gonna probably be able to link it in some parts of it. But first things first. I arrived at San Francisco and there was a 30-minute delay on the taxiway because guess what? For some reason, the airport decided to say, "Oh yeah, I forgot there's a plane coming from Montreal that is going to land at my airport, so I'm not gonna reserve a gate for it."
Oh, yeah.
And
Air
now,
traffic control.
poor
Back at it
traffic
again.
control, exactly. So we had to wait 30 minutes on the taxiway, which was really fun because we were all the way in the front, and we were standing up for 30 minutes still, no moving, which kind of sucked. But eventually, at the end of the day, we managed to get out of the plane and go on an Uber and drive an hour away to go. Well, like, it was not really an hour. It was more like 40 minutes. But we went to Walnut
So was
Creek.
this like as you came in or as you're leaving Montreal?
No. We arrived at San Francisco and waited at San
Okay, yeah.
Francisco.
I misunderstood something.
No.
Yeah.
Leaving Montreal for the first time was as smooth as possible, even though we are known to have one of the worst organization in an airport ever made. Like,
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Or, what if I tell you that you go to San Francisco? I don't know if you recall, but the BART.
I know Bart.
Yeah, the barge goes to the airport, right? the train goes there,
Yes.
or the subway. You go to New York, there's a subway connected to the airport, right?
Right.
You go to Dallas, there's a train that's connected to the airport, right?
Yes.
What if
That
I
is
tell
actually,
you
yeah.
that in Montreal we have no railway system connected to the airport at the moment whatsoever? If you want to leave
Yeah.
the airport, you have to take either a bus or an Uber or a taxi.
Well, if you take an Uber, then that just makes it someone else's problem, and you gotta like schedule that stuff in accordance
And you
with
know what's
like when
even
you think they'll
worse?
be there. Hmm?
We have no parking.
Yeah, that's the nail in the
Okay, no, we
coffin.
have
See,
parking,
a
but it's
subway
like
a subway
nothing.
helps a little bit, but
What do you
parking
mean
is like
little
the
bit?
big thing.
It's literally it's
Well,
we
it's
can
just a
almost
drop
consider
off.
it.
No, literally, a subway only helps if you're actually going to the airport
Yeah, but it
from one of
flushes
the
it.
nearby subway locations.
Yeah, of course, but you flush it. Like it gets people out of the airport. It makes it circulated. It's not like you don't make it like a big jam in the airport. Because what eventually happens when an airport gets busy and the terminal is that there's a fuck ton of lines. And our airport, again, another flaw, it's not designed to hold a lot of lines. It's a big airport. We're a big city, but
Yeah.
it's and even like an airport. I'm going to San Francisco. Am I landing downtown San Francisco?
No.
No. If I'm going to New York, I'm not gonna land in Manhattan, right? I'm not gonna land in JFK, which is 45 minutes away from the big city. And guess what? We fucking parked our airport right where on the island, right where it was. So it's it's just awesome. But anyways, after this whole fiasco, we made it to Walnut Creek, and then again Walnut Creek. Big purpose of this trip, because I went with my mom and my brother, was to go see my aunt. We go there every year because she lives in She lives in Walnut Creek, and once a year during our summer vacation, we just go there and see her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what we did. We went to Walnut Creek. She lives in Walnut Creek. We went there. I saw my little cousins, both Lily and Amelia. And we basically chilled together. My aunt was still working. She works from home. She's a creative designer. She's actually really freaking cool. She does really cool designs. And she might even get me a free Photoshop license. Because she works
Oh,
at
really?
Adobe. Oh, yeah, she works at Adobe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you can get free licenses and shit. But anyways, biggest thing we did in Walnut Creek was probably either go downtown Walnut Creek and the swim meets. Now, I told you about this before, but the mall we went to, I forgot what the name is. This is where I took the picture and I tagged Zykas because there was a big dinosaur and that somehow made me think of Zykas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
big
like an
mall.
outside mall.
That's where I also bought my glasses, the K glasses, which I think are really nice. They're beautiful aviators with a faded shade on it.
Classic.
Oh yeah, no, aviators are unbeatable. Even as for you, you wear aviators as well.
Yeah, I occasionally do.
They're really cool. But that mall is so cool because it's always sunny in California. It's something that I'm not used to.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Like no, but like most of the day, it's in a warm climate. There's no snow. Like everything is, because here, if you go and walk around in the summer, you'll be like, oh, it's cool, but it's kind of like a little bit boring. But the buildings in the establishment are made to withstand weather, right? Just like if you go in Japan, all buildings are made to sustain earthquakes, right?
Yeah.
And when I go to California, there isn't really much. Well, I didn't see much of that because, there's a bunch of palm trees everywhere. Palm trees for me are big, bro. I don't see a lot of palm trees in my life. And it's kind of, when I see one, I kind of freak out because it's like, whoa, a tree that I've never or don't live near it whatsoever. I know it's just a tree that's just there and it's cool, I guess. But
Completely new to you.
yeah, it's something I don't see much.
Yeah, I get that.
And to see like a squirrel go on it, it's like, dude, you'd like a northern animal with like southern fucking shit. But all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that mall was really. TJ Maxx was just fucking massive, bro. Oh, and no, that's not. We didn't go to TJ Maxx. Sorry, we went to Zara, which I thought you guys did not even have Zara. Do you know what Zara is?
No, I don't even know what Zara is.
Okay, Zara is like a fashion. It's like a fashion store, right? It's like H&M.
Oh, okay.
But I
Yeah,
thought it was
I
only
might
in
have been there
Canada.
once,
But I
but
was
I
like,
didn't remember.
yeah, and we went to it. That's why I bought my purple hoodie.
Oh,
Yeah, I bought it there, which is a really cool hoodie, by the way. It's fucking awesome. They had some cool drip there. To my taste, it was pretty cool. But then we mainly went there to just, do some normal shopping. We didn't really get to
Yeah.
explore that mall a lot. I went to Starbucks and got myself a sweet dragon fruit lemonade because I'm that kind of white boy.
of course.
But it's Starbucks, so we have those here as well. It's not something new.
No, Starbucks never fails to be in like every country 5 blocks away from each
It
other.
never fails to disappoint as well. Every time I go to Starbucks, I'm never gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is like the best drink in my life," nor be like, "Oh, this tastes like shit." It's always just gonna be like, "Cool, I have Starbucks."
Yeah, they thrive at being like okay, you know.
But
That's
like
what they do.
never nothing else, like nothing bad. There's nothing bad out of Starbucks. I've never eaten something out of Starbucks and be like, "Yeah, this tastes like shit."
Yeah.
It's like if you go to
I've looked at their
McDonald's.
stuff.
Like you go to
I've looked at
McDonald's
some stuff
and
I thought like it was bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's like if you go to McDonald's and say, "Oh, I'm gonna get the fucking I don't know milk." I'm gonna get a milk box from McDonald's or the apple slice.
Well, yeah, they fail at like the basic stuff.
they're dude. McDonald's suck.
McDonald's
ass,
has
bro.
failed at every level.
They
as a
fucking suck,
restaurant.
dude. Okay, I'll get to that as well because McDonald's was a big part of my trip as well.
I'm
Yeah, I mean they fucked up a big thing. So yeah, well, Walnut Creek. I was with my family. We went to the swim meets, which are really fucking cool. Now, do you know what a swim meet is?
Yeah, I've been to those. I
Okay,
know what they
so
are.
that's cool, and they're kind of big, right? Like it's a big event, like a soccer meet. Like every family, parents, everyone just
Yeah,
roping up.
people not even involved just go there sometimes.
Yeah, they just go there to see, and it's actually like people take this seriously. It's kind of crazy. My not daughter, I mean cousin, is a swimmer. Both of them, and they're really good at what they're doing. I'm not a pro swimmer, so I don't really know much, but I can tell that they're doing a good job. They're always focusing on beating their own personal times and shit, so that's pretty cool.
Right, yeah.
But besides the swim meet, we just chilled much. I played a lot of Zelda, so I didn't get to really
yeah, you
take
brought
much.
Switch.
Yeah, I brought everything, bro. I brought my Switch, my Steam Deck, my iPad, dude, and it was worth it. Cause holy shit, that plane, bro, that flight did not have any entertainment whatsoever, nor plugs to charge your phones.
No, I could imagine. Yeah.
So, and I even brought a battery, and I was like, dog, I'm such a fucking genius. So, cause I felt, I looked at my brother in that flight, cause he didn't charge shit. He was like, oh, I'm gonna charge it in the plane. I'm like,
Nope.
all right.
Don't do that.
I was just like, all right, sure, buddy. And then, and then in the plane, I told him like, I remember I told him like, you sure you don't want to charge your shit, bro? And he was like, no, I'm good. And then I'm in the plane and I look around and it's jack shit, no screen, no plugs. Actually, there was USB plugs, but it was broken. So I looked at him, I was like, and he was like, he had to stare at like, I hate my life. I hate this. is his earbuds were dead, his Beats headset were dead, his phone was at 50%. Mind, this is a 6-hour flight.
If there is one thing you're not supposed to do when you're gonna go on a flight is like charge your shit at the airport. Always have it charged
Oh yeah,
beforehand.
I
And
charged
then
everything.
top it off at the airport.
Exactly, I charged everything plus a battery. So I was set. I was good, and my battery can charge my Steam Deck, which is basically an actual just laptop, a fucking computer.
Yeah.
And I could charge it up to 100% in one battery charge, and there's still more for other shit. So I was pretty good. But yeah. After, Walnut Creek, this is where the fun part of my trip began, which, it was still fun with Walnut Creek. It was mostly family time. Nothing really big interesting happened there, besides we went to Napa Valley. Oh my God, I almost forgot. We actually went downtown San Francisco, and we saw some of the murals. That's where I bought my, we went to a thrift shop. Actually, this is really interesting. I bought I don't know why I do this. I go to thrift shop and I buy used DVDs.
Really?
Not clothes, not shoes, not necklaces, not DVDs. And guess what? That thrift shop had a whole section for vinyls.
Yeah, they usually do.
I saw a Tyler album, bro. Dead ass.
Really?
Yeah,
Which one?
I saw Call Me If You Get Lost.
Oh, yeah.
On a vinyl. I was like, who? What?
Yeah, if you make it big in the industry, you'll be having vinyls of every little shit post you make.
No, but the problem is it was in a thrift shop, so someone had it and was like,
Yeah.
I don't like this anymore, and just threw it there. And guess
I don't
what?
wanna play
Now
with
now the
you.
price was like $3 instead of 20.
They had no idea what they were doing, but they're a thrift store, so it's.
I mean, dude,
basically,
the DVD that I bought, which was a dual DVD set of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which is a fucking hilarious show on Adult Swim. I don't know if you know about it. I bought it there. It was
No, I know about
$3.50. $3.50. That's like nothing. I had $60 on me for my previous birthday, which my aunt gave me $60 US, and I kept that cash for like next year, which I used. I don't know. Do I still have some American money? I think I don't. Oh yeah, I do. I have 10. I have $30 still. Wow. Good.
Wow, that's like 2 meals.
Yeah, it's like 2 meals, depending where you go, obviously. If you go to McDonald's,
Yeah.
this might be a bit more. But anyways.
Yeah. When it comes to thrifting, oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
When it comes to thrifting, what I usually do is I look for, like, DVDs and old Blu-rays, so I can get
Oh,
cheaper,
yeah.
But my main thing is I always go looking for like used composition books, and I like to see what people write in them.
Ooh, that's
Because like not all the pages are torn out when people like put them in,
Yeah,
so it's been a couple occasions that I found interesting shit inside.
Yeah, it's fun. No, San Francisco
really
had
fun.
downtown San Francisco had a lot of cool shit, and also it's, everything there is just so different from here, bro. It's like I looked there and everything was just so different. Because San Francisco's culture is, historically speaking, by the way, this is obviously a bit different because everyone lives everywhere now. It's more towards European lifestyles than in LA.
Yeah.
LA
Yeah,
is
I'd
more
say
like
so.
Mexican, right? Latinas and Latinos and people like that. While San Francisco is more like Italian, Spanish.
I'd say that's
people.
probably because like San Francisco was the main like place for trade in the Bay.
Yeah, and
in
like
the Bay
as I
Area.
said earlier, Napa Valley, like wine, they make really good wine there. In the States, you don't find good wine in Los Angeles.
No, yeah, you don't.
In San Francisco, well, the area of North California is where you would find good, like VGS, very good shit. It's really good wine that my mom likes. And also you got like those the roofs of houses. They're like they're clay. They're not like tar. You know those clay roofs. The clay slates. The red, they're reddish. It gives off that Spanish.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's the houses have that, which is a European form of like infrastructure. So in San Francisco had buildings like that. Obviously the old ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that is just it's just crazy. I bought a gift for my girlfriend. My cousin bought the most weirdest earrings ever.
Oh, really?
Pickled earrings, like pickles.
Pickles.
Yeah, green pickles. And I saw actual real life size Cheeto chips engulfed in like varnish as earrings.
Varn.
Like a Cheeto in like glass or something that makes it like shiny. And you have that as an earring.
That's
I
I'm
saw that.
glad I'll never see that.
I'm like, dog, that is insane. I also saw that store that I went had a lot of cool like it felt like the vibe. The best way I can describe this was Margaret's for like the flowers, yellow and
Okay.
spring, like a spring theme shop.
Yeah.
Flowers, but not like flowers in like a lovey way. Like flowers like white, yellow, green.
Yeah, just
Um,
like joyful
yeah,
colors,
exactly.
genuine, just yeah.
Like stars and shit like this. And I saw one hat,
Hmm.
like a cap, that reminded me of Deeps' hat, like the cap he has
Oh
of
yeah.
golf. Because it was the exactly same color palette, but it's not from golf, obviously. But
I
yeah.
think that's Kelly Green.
Kelly Green.
Yeah, I think that's the color.
Damn, that's a sick name for a color, dude.
It is, yeah.
But yeah, after that we went to see some murals. We unironically had a gang meetup. Like we saw it and I was like, okay, let's not go there.
A gang meetup.
Yeah,
Oh,
like a
so
bunch
you
of
like saw
fucking
gang
like
action.
30 Mexicans in an alleyway where there was a big mural we wanted to see. My mom was like, let's go there, and me and my brother were like, no, let's maybe not.
Yeah, in LA, I'd say that's a good choice to not do that.
Well,
Yeah.
we were in San Fran. That was in San Francisco.
Oh yeah. Well, San Francisco too.
Yeah, I mean both
Like,
any city
d-
to be honest.
don't get me wrong, they may be like pretty and like
Oh
pretty
yeah,
interesting,
no, but you got ugly people.
those crime
everywhere,
statistics do not lie.
Yo, downtown San Fran is where the shit is at, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, after the murals, again, mostly family time at Walnut Creek, and then that was it. But then we went to L.A., and that was when shit went. That was when the good
was when it
stuff
went down.
happened. You know,
Yeah.
I'm talking In-N-Out. I'm talking Chick-fil-A. Actually, Chick-fil-A was in Walnut Creek, but still, we had it before leaving. Roosevelt Hotel, Hollywood Street, Hollywood Boulevard, Universal,
Oh, yeah?
and of course, to top it all off, Adam.
Of course,
I
yeah.
met Adam.
The big man.
Yeah. No, he's not big. He's small. He's a
No,
small
yeah, the
man.
small man, that- you're
He's
right.
a small
Yes.
gnome, bro.
Oh no, the 5'11" menace.
And his father, bro. Holy shit. His dad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Deeps' dad is like he seems chill, but he's scary, bro. He's bald. Like he looked like a fisherman. Like when I
I
saw
stated that he like looks like Keemstar a little
him.
bit.
Yes, he does.
Did you get those vibes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a mix of Kratos and Keemstar. Because he has the same beard as Keemstar, bro.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I get that.
Oh my god. But we went to LA. First thing we did was we went to this hotel called the Roosevelt, which is a really nice hotel. It's known to have a lot of the celebrities like Elvis Presley, the actor who did The Godfather. They all went at this hotel. Has a crazy nice pool, but we just mainly chilled there. We were there for like 2 days. Mainly because we went to Universal, and Universal is fucking amazing, bro. It was crazy.
I haven't been to Universal yet. I gotta check it out next time.
It's
I
really
go to
fun.
Cali.
It's really fun, honestly. It's plus the good part is that these are Universal Studios, which means there's actual working like workspace environment for actors to come there and just work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they go there to.
It's a
actually
combination.
Yeah. And you can eat. That's what we did. We did a huge. You can do like a bus tour, and they take you around the studios and show you what things are and shit like that, like the big hangars and shit.
Okay.
There's also some nice rides, but of course I went there because the first thing we did when we went there was to go to Super Mario World, which is just it's imagine like a Mario Fantasyland, and that's exactly what it is. Everything there is Mario. The bathrooms, when you take a shit, it's Mario. When you take a piss, it's Mario. When you go eat, it's Mario. Everywhere is Mario themed.
It's all Mario.
I'm not kidding. When I was taking a shit there, I heard some chirps like swimming in the water. Which are the little red fishes, by the way. I don't know if you know what chirps is. Yeah.
I could assume that
And
is.
there's so many people. That's like, since it ever opened, that's like the number one attraction for people to go. Like,
Yeah, I could imagine.
Out of
because
all the
Mario
Universal,
movie.
out of all the parks in Universal, that has to be one of the best. But they're not even maybe the best.
Oh,
Because it's one of the
okay.
biggest. It's massive. It's really big.
I've heard of that being one of the cooler ones that's up right now.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
that I think that and Hogwarts is the only two where there's like interactive stuff to do like on the like grounds.
Yeah.
Like in Hogwarts, you can have your own. In Harry Potter, like the wand shop.
Yeah, you got the wand
you can
shop.
have your own wand, and you can cast. There's like arrows on they're like metal things. They're like in the ground, and they point you and they tell you what to do, like what like wand gesture, and it basically does something to like a window or like a mirror or something, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
In Mario World, you have this bracelet, which is $40, by the way, and you can knock on on the lucky blocks, the power blocks. You can knock on that. You can punch them, and they give you coins, like actual coins, like on your app. And that's another thing. Out of all the theme parks in Universal, Super Mario World has like its dedicated own app. In the its own thing. Like you have your score, your coins.
So you can punch the blocks and get coins.
Yeah,
in
like
Super
points.
Mario World.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's a digital currency. Do you actually like do anything with that, or is it just a
it's
personal
no.
counter?
It's not like a crypto thing. They wouldn't do that. No.
No, but like it'd be cool if you like got enough, you'd have some sort of reward.
Well, funny you should say that because that's a good question that I cannot answer because we did the ride and then we left immediately. We didn't.
Oh.
So yeah, we went to Super Mario World. We looked around. Our eyes just surfed everything because like I'm not even kidding. You can there's like hills, like Mario hills, and there's like coins spinning up in the air and like Yoshi's walking around.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really great. Like piranha plants are moving and shit. They can actually try to grab you and stuff. It's crazy. Like everything there is Mario. It's a Fantasyland. I'm gonna say they respect to the like architects and designers of that park. Cause it actually it's super hard to see like the support beams for like anything basically. Everything is really well made and looks like it's real. It looks real, that's the thing. It looks really, really weird.
Okay.
Yeah, like Bowser's Castle, like the stone statue, it's actually like a real stone statue sculpted.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. They didn't slack off one bit for that, by the way.
No, other theme parks would have just made that plastic or resin.
No, that was actually stone. And Mario Land it's fun and all, but it's just since it's the new attraction, there's only one ride there, and it's the Mario Kart ride. I liked it, but when we went there, we also, by the way, we had the early passes for this. Man, the park opens up at like 8, and we went there at like 7. So we were an hour before everyone else.
Oh, okay. So you got to everything first
Yes.
then.
So when we went to the Mario ride, the wait line was around 30 minutes. When we were halfway through the line, we checked on our phones because that's actually cool. You can see the wait times on the app of like the
Yeah.
rides. That's actually really fucking cool. The
Yeah.
wait time was 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Boy.
I was like,
Yeah,
thank
you
God we
lucked
got
out.
there early, bro, because I would have said no.
No, I would have either. I wouldn't have either. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks because like Disneyland and I don't know if any other places do this. They literally like make it so you can pay to skip the
Yeah,
line,
yeah, the
like with
well, yeah,
Fast Pass.
well, that's not a
Just
thing anymore.
ass.
Fast Pass. There, it's called the Lightning Badges now, which I have no
Oh, okay.
clue
So they've
because
renamed
no, no,
it.
no, because when I went to Disney World when I was like 12, Fast Passes were a thing. But I
Yeah.
don't know what happened, but it seems like they completely revamped their system and they changed it. But that's according to my aunt, which she has been with her my cousins and shit to Disneyland, in Florida.
Hmm.
I mean Disney World, not Disneyland. Disneyland's in LA. We didn't go there, by the way.
Okay.
We only went to Universal. But yeah, Mario Land. We did the ride. Ride was all right. I got some. I didn't get some footage of the ride, but I got some footage of the wait line inside. And dude, it's they kind of they're kind of geniuses, bro, because they knew that this park would hit big at first, so the line is super long. Like not the wait line, like the design of it, like the path you take to wait in line.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah, the
so
actual
it's
path.
you go through like 3 areas. The
Yeah.
total you wait you go into like the Yoshi's caverns and then Yoshi's clouds and then you go into Bowser's castle. You go outside. No, actually, no. You go outside, and then you enter Bowser's castle, and then inside Bowser's castle you go through like the Bowser's factory where he crafts all these like evil things, and then after that you get into the Mario Kart thing, which is the ride is mainly Mario Kart themed, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Which
That's cool.
the little the like train wagons, they're really cool. They really did they replicated it really well. The like the cart from Mario Kart, the game. I think they
Hmm.
did a really good job with that. But for the ride, the ride is crazy because you have to wear these 3D glasses.
For a ride.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have you have like a little cap helmet thing that's like Mario shaped. I have a video of it, you'll see, and you slide on the glasses on the ride, and they're like holographic projection that is like it imitates like a race of like Mario Kart, and you're in the ride, and you
Oh.
basically have to shoot with shells like Bowser's family and shit, like the Bowser's troop and shit.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
you
pretty
get
cool.
coins, and the higher coins you get, the means the higher score you have, and you have a leaderboard and shit. My high score was 112, I think. I can't remember, but I what I do remember is that you choose your nickname to be appeared on the leaderboard, because everyone you can see it. You can add friends as well. You can send friend requests on the app, which I think is completely
On the,
useless.
oh.
Yeah, I friended my brother, and I also I just said my name. You know, what my name was not for the thing.
Was it the one that you used in Modern Combat Versus?
No, no, I wish, bro, but no, Nintendo would just be like, nah. No, it was
Yeah, I
no, no,
imagine.
no, no. It was in Deep Sweet Trust.
Of
And
course, yeah.
I sent a screenshot to Deep Sweet. It was like, let's go. He
Dude,
just
if I had
popped
that
off.
type of username, I would have tried to like approach anybody with their phone out, and I'd just say, "Hey, friend me right now," and they will forever have me as their friend with the name
Yeah,
Indecent.
that's yeah, you would, cause I could still go on my look. I could still go on my phone right now, and I'd be able to look at the app like and see the ride and the wait times. I could tell you right now.
Oh,
You know what? Let me do that right now.
yeah, that'd be
Maybe the park is
interesting.
closed, but if I go on the app of Universal,
If it's
I
in
can probably
California,
tell
then
I could probably tell you the wait line for the Mario ride. Um, it's insane. I don't know if it's region locked. Oh wow, not even
region?
wow, nope.
What?
Oh, I
What
got
is it?
signed off. Never mind.
Oh,
But
you got
yeah,
signed out?
yeah, I got signed out of the, yeah, but it's fine. But after doing the ride, I took a sweet piss and shit in the bathroom, and that's how I got the experience of, Trip swimming around and, like, hearing the water noise and shit in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's a restaurant there you can go eat called Toad Cafe, and we didn't go there, and guess what? It's so jam-packed full that it's reservation only.
Oh,
You have to
damn.
reserve to go to eat there, and it's like a
It
cafe.
probably has like the most mid food ever.
Well, food looks alright. It's just like, dog. It's a for me to reserve and like advance. Keep in mind, Universal is already fucking expensive.
Yeah, it
It's an
is.
you go there with a high budget in mind. Don't go there and empty like nothing in hand, because you will not.
You won't make it out
You
alive.
won't make it out. You'll be like a hobo living in the park.
You'll be one of those guys they have to drag off
They'll have to sweep him off with the
because
broom.
they do that.
They just sweep him off
Yeah.
with a broom. No, but we did Mario World, and then the cool thing when you leave Mario World is that you hear like the pipe noises and like choo choo choo, and you just go out and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah. But then when you step out of because Mario World it's so well built that it's its own thing, like it's completely separate from the rest of Universal. Yeah, when you leave Mario World, the first thing you see is Transformers. And we didn't do the
Damn.
Transformers ride, by the way, because apparently that's just like apparently it's just like a CGI thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
At least make it 3D.
I mean, I think it was 3D, but we didn't do it. There's some rides. There are a couple of rides that we did not do. Even some themes, like the Minions one, where like it's you do a ride and it's like Minion themes from like Despicable Me,
Yeah.
We didn't do
Yeah.
that. There's a whole theme park called Super, like a La La Land or something, and
La
we
La
didn't
Land.
go there because it's mainly for like young kids, like 4-year-olds and shit.
Oh, yeah, probably not tied to like a property. Just
Yeah. I saw some of the like towers spiral. It felt like a kid's dream, to be honest, like spirally things and shit like that.
Okay.
But we didn't go there. What we did go was in Hogwarts, Springfield, Waterworld, and Jurassic World. Jurassic World. Sorry. Jurassic World. I'll rant about Jurassic World later.
Oh yeah, I know you are.
Uh,
I've seen a little bit.
Yeah, Jurassic World fucked me in the ass big. But before that, we went to Hogwarts, which was actually kind of good. It felt pretty nice. The ride there, like the Harry Potter one, is insane. It's so fucking cool. It's one of the best rides there, honestly.
Yeah.
If not one of the best. Actually, no, it's not the best. There's another one that we did, which was really superior.
Okay.
Yeah. The Hogwarts ride is basically you get strapped. It's cool because to go on the ride, you have that treadmill. Like when you get on like the seats, the seats are still moving like really slow, and you hop on them on a treadmill.
Okay.
Yeah, so it basically leaps you in, and you do like crazy flips and shit. And it's CGI as well, but it's really well made because it's both CGI and like makeup, not makeup, I mean like environment design shit. Like when you enter like the spider forest, there's a giant spider that's actually there, and he's like ah, and like you see spider
that's
going
cool.
down and shit. But like when you fly with Harry on like a broomstick, you have these giant screens which are big like dented circles. It's like a big sphere that you're into, and there's a screen projected into it. So it basically covers like all like 180 degrees of your vision. It covers all field of your vision, right? So you basically it
Okay.
feels like you're in it. The only downside of that ride though is that it broke down on us. That's it. What?
Really?
Yeah, last second. But fun thing is that they actually offered us to redo the ride. No wait line whatsoever. You could just hop on it back again, which I think is really cool.
Hey.
And because like we were suspended like 90 degrees up in the air for like a good 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and they just told me like, yeah, get on it again if you want to do it again and shit. And we were like, no, we didn't want to because it was fine. Plus, my mom got a bit sick after that one. I didn't know. I can handle these kind of rides okay. Nothing Six Flags big, of course, but
Yeah, it was more just like moderate in terms of Six Flag
yeah,
because
yeah,
it is
yeah,
a
yeah,
theme park.
yeah, yeah.
But
It's a theme park.
Yeah. Yeah.
After Hogwarts, we. By the way, Universal. I don't know if you know this, but it's like there's two lots. There's the upper lot and the lower lot, which you have to
Okay.
take a staircase to go down, like an escalator.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like on a hill, right? Mario Land's on the bottom with Jurassic World and the Transformers ride, and the Mummy, and Springfield and Hogwarts on the upper lot.
And Springfield, as in The Simpsons?
Yeah, The Simpsons. Now we didn't do anything big in Springfield. All we did was walk in it. That's it. We didn't
Yeah.
buy anything. I didn't go to Moe's. I didn't buy the famous big ass donuts that if you take you're gonna get diabetes. And plus,
I want
apparently
one
the
of those
ride there
donuts.
is all CGI. Like it's like you sit and then it's just you stare at a screen, but it just shakes to make you feel like you're in it. That's,
Probably a really fun place for drunk people.
honestly, there's Moe's. Moe's is there for a reason, bro.
Exactly. I can imagine.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of cool. You saw Krusty's Land and Krusty and all that shit. Sideshow Bob's Burger and like the chicken coop and there's actually a movie theater there that you can go watch like a 30-minute movie of The Simpsons, which I think
Oh,
is really cool.
really?
But I'm not a big. I didn't watch The Simpsons much, so I don't really know anything big from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Now, if Universal would have made a Quahog theme park, now that would be different. If we can get into Quahog from Family Guy, now that would be different. I know my locations.
I don't know Quahog from Family Guy. I know Pretoria, and that's it.
And the Drunken Clam. Who can forget the Drunken Clam? The bar that Peters goes, and it's a clam that drinks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. But yeah, no, we didn't do the ride, didn't eat there whatsoever, because it's junk. It's mostly junk food. Adam recommended me to go at Luigi's Pizza, and I was like, okay, let's check it out. And all it was is
Luigi's
just like
Pizza.
big slices of pizza, and I was like, dog, I do not.
Yeah,
wanna
they're not
eat
gonna
that
sell
shit.
you a whole pizza. No.
No, but it's like those New York size styled pizza, bro. Like the massive style, like the slices that are like enough to feed you.
Yeah, I imagine they take like just what is it, one large size pizza and just cut it, what, 8 times or something, maybe even 6, and then you get these big slices.
You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. But yeah, the Springfield Screw Pass Road. Now we went to Hogwarts, and Hogwarts was actually kind of nice. As I said, the ride was fun. There was also, as I said, the thing where you can zigzag and with a wand. I didn't get a wand because I already got my Nintendo bracelet. I got one thing there, and that was my bracelet, my Mario bracelet. Didn't get my wand. Surprisingly, the good thing about Hogwarts is that it has the best food in terms of
Oh, really?
health. Yeah, no. Because in Harry Potter, like at the beginning of the movie, the students, they have this giant feast.
Yeah, I did.
That's the kind of food you can eat there.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
So
cool.
I ate like
I like how they
ribs,
kept that
chicken, potatoes, carrots, like
Nice.
Thanksgiving style dinner, right? But better to
Yeah.
me, in my opinion, than like pizza and fucking chicken, like fried chicken, donuts, like heavy stuff that's heavy on the body. You know, those ribs was really
Oh, yeah.
good. Like some veggies in that make you feel like not too like shit after eating. There's also butterbeer, which I tasted, which I do not like. Butterbeer is not good.
Yeah, I swear I've had butterbeer like once in my life, and
I
it
do
is one of
not
my worst
recommend it
experiences with
because
food.
when I knew what the like, I thought like that it was actually root beer.
No, no.
And that like the foam, the white foam. I thought it was just like
Yeah.
like a beer foam, right? Like normal. Turns out
Mhm.
it's marshmallow. So that's another fucking
What?
that's another like 200 calories added to this
That's so
drink.
weird that they would do
It's
that.
marshmallow, yeah. Well, it's not just marshmallow. It's like a marshmallow liquid thing, right? And then the base is like
Yeah.
is like a cinnamon tasty-ish kind of thing. I didn't really like it. It was too sweet for me. I sticked with my lemonade. All right. Lemonade
Mhm.
is it's old reliable. Never go wrong with it. It's sweet but sour, so it equals out.
Yeah.
You can actually buy beer there as well, which is cool. Wish I had though, but again, you guys have the law is not the same here, so I couldn't really drink.
Nah, yeah, you're cut off.
Yeah,
Now you're
I
now you're with
asked for a
the
beer and he was like, "Are you over 21?" I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can't."
yeah, sucks for you.
Yeah, it did. It sucked ass for me, bro. It sucked because I'm not used to that. I'm used to going into bars and be like, "Yo, here's my ID."
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom sneaked a bit of a beer actually. When we were at the hotel, funny story. I asked my mom, "Can you order me a pina colada?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." She ordered me, and she's like, she's not a bad girl. Like not like she doesn't like she likes to follow the rules a lot, she's not like sneaky and stuff. So when she wanted to hand it like like the tequila not the tequila, I mean the pina colada, she was like, just drink it out of my glass. I'm like, just pour it into mine, nobody's gonna notice, it's white pineapple juice basically. And she was like, no, and I did it in
It's
the
just
end. And
milk.
yeah, it's just milk.
It's
She like
just rotten milk.
she gets paranoid, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I just ended up stealing the pina colada and just drinking it. Fine. But
Dang.
but yeah, at Universal she gave me a beer. She let me drink some of her beer because dude, where we live here, we can drink. Everyone here drinks at the age of 18. So when we go there, we're not gonna I'm not gonna buy beer, but it's in my mind I can drink. I've drank already, so it's not like now I can't.
Yeah.
The
From
process
how
of
you
drinking,
understand it.
yeah, the process of me like starting to like have alcohol in my option of beverages that I can have has already been opened for me for a long time, which if I'm honest has been
Oh,
open.
for a long time. What's the age? 18, right?
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, and you're still 18, right?
Yeah, I'm turning 19 next month.
Ah, cool. Yeah. So like when you said a long time, I thought you would have meant something like 2 years, but no, I
No, no,
guess
no,
less
no,
than a
no,
year
no.
is still pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we went to Universal. Food there was pretty insane. I was like Hogwarts, and then after Hogwarts, we went to the Water World show, which holy shit, it was it
Mm.
was crazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was insane.
I don't know much about Universal Studios. What is the Waterworld show?
It's not a show, it's a movie. I've never seen it as well. It's an old
Oh,
movie. It's
water.
actually a cool concept where the whole planet has been like the polar, and due to climate change, the whole like ice has melted and there's no land.
Oh,
Everyone's
I've
on
heard of
water.
it.
Yeah, and the big ships made out of like the islands made out of metal. They're called atolls, which is I read about that. I was like, that's it. That's genius writing there. Um, but side note, have you ever Waterworld to me is a lot like an anime that is called Gargantia. I don't know if you've seen it.
I have not seen that
It's
yet.
literally imagine Waterworld. Gargantia is the same, except it has sci-fi built into it, but it's super similar.
Okay.
You can check it out later. It's actually a really good anime. But yeah, Waterworld
Okay.
show was fucking crazy, bro. It had explosions and everything. It did a good job as well of like putting like a simple plot for like just the show, not having to see the movie whatsoever, you'd be still fine. I enjoyed it, and I didn't watch a single second of the movie. I have no clue how the movie ends or starts or how it goes. But like the explosions felt real, and they actually bring a fucking plane down, like an actual real size plane. It crashes in the water. I'm not even crazy. Like the stunt, because they're stunt actors, right? The stunt work in this is amazing.
Nice.
It is something to see. I've recorded some of it, mainly the big explosions, which is crazy because you feel the heat of explosions, bro.
So where did you watch this?
Live. It's a live show. Like like it's kind of like a big stage, like with water in it, and there's like the set is built and looks like, you know, ruins of like scrap metal and shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So the set design is amazing, of course. And what they do, there's like these kind of like sailor things. There's like the boys, and they can like throw buckets of water at you, and you know the people in jet skis when they come, they use the motor to like splash you and shit. I didn't get water. I didn't get splashed much because I was a bit in the back because I wanted to see the whole show from like a big area so I can enjoy everything. But I was not too far so that I was like felt like out and it was boring. No, it was actually really fun.
Wait, so what was it like? They did this at Disneyland once, where they're showing a movie, but they have like things to immerse you a bit more. As an
No, the
audience member, or
movie
was it
was not
actual,
played.
like,
There was
live show?
Yeah, no, but there was no screen whatsoever. I don't know. As I said, I didn't watch the movie Waterworld. It's an old movie. It came out in 1999, I think.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I didn't watch the movie, so maybe it's a part of the movie. I think I'm not sure. But I do know that, you know, before everything starts, there's like a narration that tells you like, in the future, the ice melted, and the world is covered by water. We follow our heroine, our hero, and then I forgot the name of the girl, and she's like, and the boy who she met, and they're on the lookout for the land, but there are these people called the smokers, which they want to get to the land first, and blah 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 blah. So they do a good job of like setting up the story for like the short amount of time that you have to enjoy the show, which every minute, as I said, is fucking awesome. It's amazing. It really is a wonderful show. The big explosions, fireworks, gunshots, loud sounds. And also another thing that was cool is that whenever there's like they punch each other, they add like punch sound effect to it, so it feels like you're actually like close to combat, which is cool. Really
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything like that.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've been to some that kind of stunt show before at Walt Disney World, where they did something, I think, for Fast and Furious, but I'm not sure. Again, it was pretty long time ago, so the franchise didn't fully quite move to Universal Studios yet.
Right.
Yeah. There was also like a car show. Speaking of Fast and Furious, yeah, there was a car show of Fast and Furious where they showed all the cars from the movie, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like all the
Yeah.
the Mustangs, I don't know the cars from the show.
All of the cars.
Yeah, the car.
Yeah, the cars. You don't need to go name them all.
And the tanks as well. They use like a tank thing, I think, in the movie once, and you see it.
Yeah, they used that in one of the latest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What else did we do? Oh yeah, and then after this, we did the Mummy. All right, the Mummy. It's just the. Do you know the movie The Mummy?
I know the movie.
Yeah.
Mummy.
I want to watch that movie. Apparently it's really cool, and it's good.
Yeah, it's a bit of a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic of cinematography, I think. But the ride, oh my god, it's the best ride in Universal. I honestly, 10 out of 10. It's fat.
Really?
It's in the dark, so you have no idea where you're going. But what's cool about having a ride in the dark is that the people who designed the ride can go and choose a specific speed that isn't too fast, but still fast where you can feel the adrenaline kicking in.
Oh.
Because
okay.
your eyes and you don't see where you're going, so you're just feeling the speed. All you do is feel speed, so your body is like acting up, right?
Oh, okay. So
It's
it's
like
like
a
it's taking
yeah,
away your perception.
exactly. So a great example for this, there's a in Disney World, there's the Rock and Roller Hall of Fame Rock and Roller Coaster from Aerosmith. There's a ride there. I don't know if you know that ride.
I don't. I
Or like
haven't been to
Space
Disney World.
Mountain, right? Or Space Mountain.
Yeah,
Everyone
Space
knows.
Mountain. I was
Yeah.
about to say. Yeah,
Space Mountain's
I've
in
been
the
in
dark,
Space Mountain.
right? If you look up a video
yeah,
on
it's in the
YouTube,
dark and they only have tiny lights.
yeah. Look up Space Mountain, lights on. You'll see that the ride doesn't actually go that fast.
Yeah,
But since
we
the
don't
lights
really
are
have a good
closed,
perception of how fast we
yeah,
go
yeah.
with
But
our
since
eyes
the
closed.
lights are
Yeah.
closed, they tune it up to just the right speed to make it feel like it's fun. It's genuinely fun. It's not like you're scared for your life when you go to like a Six Flag parks, which I don't blame. People, some enjoy that. They like to have the thrill of fucking dropping from like 10 feet, like straight. But for people like me or that are more into theme parks, this is absolutely amazing. The ride is super fucking fun. It's like you're in a 5x5 like row like minecart kind of thing, and then you go in like the caves and you visit the mummy. It's all about the curse and stuff. There's also a nice story to the ride as well, which is amazing. You as I said, you go really fast, you go backwards, and you know there's like blinking lights and everywhere. Like there's mummy skulls, and you know they're attraction stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's just mainly a big. But it's awesome. It's one of the best rides ever. It's I think the only ride there that takes a photo of you. I think when you're in the ride. I'm not sure. No, the Jurassic World one had. Yeah. The Jurassic World one as well had a picture. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And after the Mummy, well, it was time to, we were like, oh, all right, we did all the rides that we were interested in. Now it's time to attack Jurassic World. Little did we know is that the line was around 2 hours. And it was really hot, and we were sweating a lot, and my feet were about as comfortable as standing on Legos for approximately 5 hours. So that's comfortable. And we also had to enjoy the fact that the videos that were playing on TV of Jurassic World Network played in loop for like an hour. So
Yeah, they do that. It's the worst.
it's like fucking. Well, I'm not gonna lie. They did a pretty good job, like doing a lot of, like varying the content on that TV. I saw the same clip of Chris Pratt only like 3 times because there was
Really?
so many different clips. Yeah, there's like a little segment called Fun Facts. They have like 10 different sketches built for the TVs. So it actually feels like you're watching something. But then you notice that you see the same ad again and it's like, okay, yeah, it's just for there. But they did okay. They know what they're doing. Universal is not dumb. They're making pretty, like, all in all, it's a great park. Like, I recommend you go there. Honestly, it's an amazing park. It's just as that ride, the Jurassic World, I didn't feel like the wait line was worth that ride. If the wait line was a bit shorter, and this is mainly my fault or like our fault. It's not the park's fault because it's mainly timing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would have gone maybe earlier or in a time where the ride wouldn't be as big or like as popular in demand on that day than other times. Because especially it was around like 2. It was really sunny and everyone felt hot. And the Jurassic World is a water themed ride. Like you get splashed.
Mm-hmm.
You're on a raft and shit. And there's a big drop at the end where you see a giant dinosaur that like fucking tries to eat you and shit. And there's like a massive drop and that it slows you down in the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I took a picture of it. I think I did. I'll probably find it in my files or something. But yeah, and that was Universal. We went there. We were like, all right, it's done. My brother was pissed off because he fucking hated it. My brother is an impatient little fuck, right? It's either white and black for him, one or zeros, not in between, you know. And
Yes.
yeah, the impatient little fucks, you know. And he whined so hard. He was like, that was not worth it. It was so not worth it. I want to get out of here. And I was just like, bro, okay. Oh my god. He did not like it. But in his defense, it was a pretty long wait line. Like the whole line, like path was filled to the extent where we had to, like there was like a tent set up for like extension. It went all the way there.
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, after that we went back up to the upper lot and walked the last time in Universal, and that was it. We went back home and we were on our way to the hotel, and then we chilled there.
Cool.
It was fun. That was Universal. And then big day. I open my phone. I am going on Discord and I text Adam and be like, "Yo, what time do you want to meet?" Because we had to drive like 30 minutes to Manhattan Beach, which is a part of LA. Because we were in Hollywood, and we went from Hollywood to Manhattan Beach. And during that period of time, Los Angeles decided to say, "Hey, guess what? I'm just not going to have a fucking good sun out."
What?
Oh, it got super cloudy for the whole time that I was there.
Hell yeah, dude! I love clouds.
Yep, it was all cloudy, but it was cloudy but hot. So it felt like just you didn't have light a lot, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then of course, you know, went to the hotel, and then my mother and aunt were like, "All right, let's go brunch." So while you guys brunch, I was like, "Hey Adam, do you want to meet and spend the day together, bro?" And he was like, "Let's go." So, and he lives in Pomona, which is an hour away from Manhattan Beach. He didn't have a problem. He didn't give a shit though. He was like,
yeah, an
really,
hour drive is nothing.
Yeah, it was
in
like
California,
nothing.
people treat that like it's a long.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's an hour drive. It's fuck all. So I met. It took a time. At first, we were confused on where we were, and then I met Adam. He was in his car, and then he stepped out of his car, and the first thing I saw was him saying, "Let's go!" And he just yelled, "Yay!" And
That's
then
awesome.
I recognized him because he wore the exact same thing he wears all the time, which is a black shirt, brown pants, and his glorious beanie.
He's an animated character.
He's animated. Deeps is an animated character. Now he's not here with us to tell this side of the story, unfortunately. But I was there with him. I was recording most of the time with him. So we had a pretty good time. We walked alongside of Venice Beach and the Santa Monica Pier. Santa Monica Beach, not Venice Beach. Santa Monica. We went to like the famous pier with like the fair, right?
Yeah. Keep in mind, don't spoil the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing. There's a lot of stuff that we did, but I want to say something. All right, when we went to McDonald's, remember when I was talking about McDonald's?
I do remember when you were talking about McDonald's.
The whole point why we went to McDonald's is that we wanted to try the Grimace Shake.
Oh yeah, because that was active.
Because that was active when I was there, and I was like, "Dude, let's do the Grimace Shake." And we had a skit planned in mind where I would actually just taste it, and then I would just be in like complete mental disorder in an alleyway, fucking rocking back and forth, like my sanity would be going down. But we couldn't do it because when we went on the menu to order the Grimace Shake, it was sold out.
No.
The Grimace Shake was sold out. Ask Adam, he will fucking say the same thing. The Grimace Shake was sold out. We could not order, so I had to settle for some boring ass lemonade. No, I think iced tea might be it. My bad.
Yeah,
Actually,
I remember you saying iced tea.
I had to pick the iced tea because you guys don't have Fruitopia.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's like a juice thing. It's like a strawberry juice, like canned
Oh,
strawberry
okay.
juice. It's like a fruit punch, right? Which
Okay.
they offer at McDonald's here. So I was like, okay, it's like an American brand. They probably have it. No, it's you don't. So I was like, what? It also was a lot cheaper there than anywhere else. Any other McDonald's. But yeah, we went there. We chilled. We went to TJ Maxx as well. I'm surprised because Deeps never went to TJ Maxx as well. So we were both experiencing it for the first time.
Yeah, it's not one that people automatically go to. It's more of like a parent thing.
Yeah, and another fun thing about Adam is that he has this weird obsession with elevators.
Okay, continue.
He loves elevate. I don't know what he's like. There was like we went up by escalators, right? We went up the stairs, and he was like, "Wait, there's an elevator. Let's take the elevator." Keep in mind, it's like a two. It's like a one. There's only 2 floors: ground floor and the first floor. Not much to walk up, right? The
Yeah.
fucker still wanted to take the elevator to go one like just a floor down. And he was like, "Yo, let's go elevator."
Does he have heart problems?
I don't have no clue, bro.
That's quite interesting.
It's so funny. He is a specimen. Adam is a specimen. I'm not gonna lie. He's a small gnome.
Most of the people we're friends with are specimens in their own
We're
right.
all, and when we get to meet each other, that's where we actually realize that, damn, we're all fucking weirdos.
Yeah, we call that chemistry.
Exactly. That's exactly what
Yeah.
it is. That's just water and that's just oxygen that's just 2 fucking atoms of hydrogen and oxygen together. It makes water. Just purified form. It's like a milkshake.
Yeah.
A glorified milkshake. That's what it is.
Yes, totally.
You don't agree with
Yeah.
me.
You kind of lost me when you started talking about atoms when I was just making an expression with chemistry.
Anyways, we walked together a bit, and then we went to a movie theater because we also planned to watch The Flash, but The Flash was not airing. And also the guy
Oh,
told
thank
us,
God.
and also apparently the guy told us because he told us that apparently the movie's getting removed from theaters because it's so bad.
Nice.
I was like, okay, maybe we should watch it. I was like, all right. We did, but we didn't. We ended up just going into a bunch of stores. Adam is somehow a little pussy ass bitch and cannot piss in urinals like any other men. He has to go in a stall.
Oh, that sucks.
To piss standing up, by the way. I thought at first I was like, okay, you like pissing standing down. Respectable. I do the same. No. I hear him fucking take the fucking seat up and then dread in the middle though, makes as much noise as possible. And then he came out.
I'll give him some.
He came out with a big ass smile on his face. He was so happy he took that piss.
I'll
bro.
give him a little bit of leeway because I only use stalls. No, urinals when there's dividers in between them. I don't.
Oh yeah,
wanna
you've
be,
been
like-
on that rant before. I forgot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know if that's his deal or not.
No, but
or
that
what the
bathroom
conditions were
only
for the
had one
bathroom.
urinal. The stall was next to the urinal, and there was a wall next to the urinal. So it was kind of like you're isolated. Pissing.
So he was safe.
Yeah, even if you were pissing in like the urinal. you were safe.
Mathematically, you're free to go. You can do it.
Yeah, and he didn't, cause he's scared like a little pussy ass bitch. He can't piss, bro. Because it's so funny because he walked after that like a little kid being happy he took a shit.
Look what I did.
Hey, look what I did. No, but he was so happy. Then we chilled, and then we chilled even more. We went to eat did we went to go eat? Oh yeah, we ate at McDonald's. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. And then we did a little walk. We circled back to McDonald's. Went through a bunch of shops. I bought a souvenir, I think. And then we went to Santa Monica Pier, and then a weird lady asked us about like the Great Rapture is coming, and I pulled off. This is one of my greatest Canadian moment I've ever felt in my life. Seeing how degenerate politics fucks people over in you guys' country, and seeing how there's like weird people propagating like some dumb shit about your like the world and shit. Like, the USA is going down. As a fellow American, you need to do this. And I just pulled the, like, hey, lady, guess what? I'm Canadian. That shut her off, bro. She was like,
is
oh.
not my problem.
I was like, I do not give a shit about your country, bro. I am from the north. Not my problem. And she looked at me, and then Deeps, Adam just had the dude. We were talking before. He was silent shit, and then when she interrupted us, he stared in her eyes and just did not say anything. He just took the papers and like, okay, and just left.
That's awesome.
And he was always like, and then the lady was talking about like I don't know what she was talking about. She was talking about like we need to take care of our land and like the environment and shit. And then Deeps was like, dog, if there's anyone who needs to talk about land, it's me, bro. I'm fucking native. And that lady was the whitest shit, like the whitest woman I've ever seen. All right. Yeah. I was laughing because I was Canadian, which, by the way, I recorded the whole segment of the lady. She gave us papers of like to sign and shit, and I was like, I can't even send it back to you guys. I'm not in the same country as you. Oh, it's crazy. I felt proud in that moment to be able to flip someone off indirectly by just being completely not in the same country as you. Trust me, it feels nice. It feels nice to be able to say fuck off in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, like you just gave them the actual like reverse
card. Oh yeah, it's the ultimate Uno reverse card.
Your entire argument is based off of accountability for being an American citizen.
And I'm like, dog, I'm not even part of this. I don't live here, dog. I'm fucking.
It's not my issue.
I'm from Canada. It's not my issue. I got other issues, but this is not one of them.
This is my vacation.
I'm here. Yeah, exactly. I'm here on. That's actually a really good ass argument. I'm here on vacation with my best bud. I do not want to spend a single time with your bullshit, bro. I just want to enjoy my time, dead ass. And speaking of that enjoyment, we went to an arcade, and I don't know why, but there was a Minecraft Dungeons fucking arcade machine there.
Really?
Yeah, Minecraft Dungeons. I was like, how? It's amazing.
I mean, I guess they could have done that, yeah, at some point.
It's something. Took some photos with him. I saw a giant Monopoly Man, which got me acted up because I love Monopoly. And we went to see Bubblegum Shrimp. And then that was pretty much it. After that, me and my fam spent more family time on the side of the beach. And then, yeah, that was Los Angeles. That was California. And then I came back. And when I came back, guess what? The same problem we had at San Francisco airport happened at fucking Montreal. I was like, 6 hours in, I was like, oh, fucking Christ, dog. We had to, dude, they told us, they at first, they were going to, like, you know how you, like, from when you leave a plane, it's, like, from back all the way to front, right? The exit's in the front of the plane?
Yeah.
They told us, like, all right, so the exit's going to be in the back. And we were seated in the front, so we were like, great, we just went from front to last. Like, immediately.
Yep.
And then it switched back to all the way up to the front again. So we were like, oh, never mind. So, yeah, that was crazy. And then we landed, and then we went back home, and I was like, dog, do I have the best footage ever in my life? There was also a small period of time when I was in LA that I thought I lost my SD card with all my footage on it. But my big brain said Google Drive, and then uploaded everything onto that. And guess what? When I came here 2 days ago, I just found the Ziploc bag with all of them in there. So all that was useless.
Oh.
Yeah, but
All
good
of that
measures, honestly. Back up everything,
Yeah.
guys. Every time you do a trip and you vlog it, just back up shit, dog. You do not want to lose all of it. It's not worth the.
No,
fucking...
yeah. You want to back up a lot of shit.
Yeah, I back up everything. I brought my fucking SSD, my external SSD. Did not even work, but make it work I can connect it to my Steam Deck. I could maybe somehow connect shit to it and it'd be worth it, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, well,
That's cool.
Yeah, we've reached we've passed our mark. I feel like this is a good episode, right? This is a good ass episode.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when this is gonna come
will serve
out.
as an introduction to the state of California.
It was not my first time, but definitely for LA, I had fun. Honestly, I'd rate it a good 8 out of 10. It was really fun. I'd do it again.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're back. We took a bit of a hiatus, and then now we're hoping to at least upload every week. So yeah.
Cool.
Cool.